These gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
He says she won't go near the place.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost?
I knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable. But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balance Guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery. This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach. Another temple, this one marked with the elemental symbol of darkness. This edifice, like the other one, was too high for me to reach. An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it.
God damn it. I was like, why is no one... Anyway, listen. Sometimes you remember to unmute your microphone on OBS, but forget to unmute it on the button. Okay? That's just life. Anyway, let me tell you about Legacy of Kain. Vampires. Time travel. Okay, that's it.
Raziel, fallen hero, renegade and traitor. What is this? How do you know me? Raziel, what are you? Why should any know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
Okay, but consider this. Without buttons, it's just capacitive touchscreens. So, for example, luxury cars now have buttons. Buttons are an option in luxury cars. Because regular model cars all just have touchscreen shit now. Yeah! Swimming. Alright, let me actually see what... Okay, apparently I don't have any special moves with Raziel yet. Make them kiss. Well, now Raziel and Kain are separated by 500 years. So, you know. Is this a good or a bad? This is... like, it's not very deep, but it moves much better than the combat in any of the previous games. It's very much like Babby's first Devil May Cry, I guess is how I would describe it. Perforate carcass!
Perforate carcass.
perforate carcass.
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
I just... Like, that's just the stinger. He's just doing the stinger. That's a Devil May Cry. But yeah, I love that the way you shift between planes now is you possess a corpse. Yes, this is absolutely post-DMC. This is the same year as DMC 3. DMC was 01, yeah. And this was 2004. So... this was the same year as DMC 3. Camera! Yeah. I think God of War was 05, but yes. Because God of War was a very late model PS2 game. God of War would make them do more than kiss. I don't know if you know this, but the year is 2005. Kratos fucks. He's Kratos. You gotta fuck the ladies on the boat at the beginning of the game. Someone said, how do we it was probably David Jaffe. Was like, How do we show that Kratos is a badass? It's like, alright, we gotta show him fucking ladies. Because, I mean, how else are you going to know that your video game protagonist is badass in 2005? The answer is, I don't know, fucks ladies. Yeah, I've played these games before. I've played Soul Reaver 1 and 2.
As I stepped through, I felt a sense of displacement, as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was truly an ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero.
That's you!
Who it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Or maybe Kain is the vampire hero we all needed, huh? Anyway, hi, Borgmaster. I hope the 3DO games were terrible this year. Just the worst. I was watching a little bit of it, and boy, just picking winners.
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all.
I've had it up to here with these goddamn corpses on this goddamn plane of existence. Yeah. Alright, gotta charge my blade up. Now I got the power of darkness.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
Just speed running. And I actually have to use... Camera in this game is maybe not quite adjusted for what it should be. Is I guess how I'd phrase it. How do I get up?
Dark Reaver. Dark Reaver.
Oh, I'm dumb. Of course, it's the texture that looks exactly like the other wall texture. You silly. Oh shit, look, I'm going goblin mode? Is that what the kids call it? Now I can be invisible. Oh, look, now I can go there! Phantasmal Tempest. Yeah. There we go. Delicious. Nutritious. Hi, hello. Yes, the gray rectangle's the chat. That's... Blat, blat, blat. Like, it's not deep, but it understands. When you press a button, you want the character to respond immediately in a game like this. Delicious. It's kind of deep like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. Yeah, that's a fair comparison. Like, hey, you can knock them up and juggle them. So it's got that going. To this day, I've still never played Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. And I'm just gonna pretend that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 doesn't exist. Everyone's favorite hot Switch exclusive. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. You think about it, I think about it, we're all constantly saying, hey, remember when Team Ninja made a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game for the Switch and no one gave a shit? Because it was just kind of like a bad Muso? And then they'll say, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me about this? This isn't Thanos. Actually, I think Thanos is the big bad of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Okay, yep. Multiverses. I bet they relaunch Multiverses and once again try to go real hard for the competitive base. But yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't honor people's microtransactions. It's not like they're shutting it down.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely.
Oh, it's Kain's mausoleum! From the video game, The Legacy of Kain! Blood Omen! Yeah, that's just a live game. Any game that has content that goes on for long enough will eventually have power creep. Look, it's Human Kain. Remember when these games had human characters? No. Vaguely. There were all those wizards Kain killed in the first game. Mobius is a human. He's also evil. And a time wizard. I can't help but feel a bit of a tragic sadness at this game being as fucking rad as it is. And this series having as much style as it does. You know I only watched 3 episodes of High School DxD, right? Like, I didn't actually watch that much of that show before going, I feel gross! This makes me uncomfortable. All I know is the ladies take a lot of showers. And the main protagonist is a dingus. see. I see.
Again, I experienced an odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first. In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
Now I got the lightsaber. And now I can light things.
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Oh, that's cool. You can actually see the silhouette of the Soul Reaver in the Wraith Blade version. See, that's what we call attention to detail. Da 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 da. Where is Raziel? He and I are late for our dinner tea time. So yeah, I don't know. I thought about going to see that D&D movie today. That's my exciting story, is I thought about going to see a movie, then I didn't.
I have the means to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
One thing I appreciate about this game, after playing Blood Omen 2, a video game where nothing happens, is this game just kind of moves. Ignoring the part where I got lost that one time. Look at that dynamic music. Oh yeah, watch this. I could just run past him.
At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged.
Yeah!
The way to the pillars was open.
I had done video game shit and made my way to the end of the level. Anyway. Meanwhile, 500 years previous... Yeah! Oh. Ah, bats.
Get him!
Oh, he said it! He said the thing! He said the Vevictus. Ah! Where is Raziel?
How strange. To see this place long before my birth. Centuries before the corruption set in that would poison the land and put me on the treacherous path I still followed. In the future, these edifices would be condemned to darkness and decay. I would cause their fall and build my empire upon their ruins. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Mobius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.
Yeah! I like how Kain and Raziel have different soundscapes. Like, Raziel's music score is very much in the tradition of Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Yeah! I'm like, damn girl, I'm breaking pillars all the time now. That's what Kain say. I broke the pillars as easily as I broke the hearts of everyone who's met me. Most of all, Raziel. Anyway.
Attack! Get him!
No, this is just, I'm just using a widescreen fix. I believe otherwise this is the PC port.
My path ended here, offering only this empty vista. Was this another of Mobius's little jokes? Or a puzzle for which I had not yet found the answer?
I needed to find some sort of strange triangular key. But
The symbol seemed familiar. Perhaps I needed to recover another fragment of the balance emblem before I could proceed.
No. I don't know anyone who would cyberbullying me for not finishing a game, given that I finished all the video games I've ever played. I've never left a game unfinished on these streams. Although, I will say, completely apropos of nothing. Weirdly enough, the archives from my Blood Omen 2 streams have done way better than the archives for my Soul Reaver 2 streams. I'm talking like double-digit engagement. I don't know why 20-something people would want to watch me play Blood Omen 2. But if you want me to be sad, you can do that.
Stone disc. Balance emblem. Flame.
Fire emblem, one might say. Fire emblem. I was thinking about Raziel last night. Hee.
Another fragment of the balance emblem.
Da da da
This
da.
one endowed with the properties of dimension. Perhaps this would reveal the mystery that lay west of the pillars, if Mobius spoke the truth. And
Mystery
there was
of the
indeed
pillars.
something there to find.
Have you ever enjoyed the platforming in this series? Oh. Oh, look, they're gonna reuse this environment for when I come here as Raziel. That's what we call synergy. Is the reuse of levels better or worse than Devil May Cry 4? I mean, Devil May Cry 4, you literally just went through the same levels again, backwards. I mean, it was pretty egregious in Soul Reaver 2. I mean, this game is a better game than Dragon Age 2. Kind of by default. Although I am... He said the thing! I mean, the whole point with Mobius is that he's supposed to be a heel. Like, his whole role in these stories is to be like, ha! I planned this 8,000 years ago, Raziel! Ha! Whereas Anders, you're supposed to be like, ah, yes. I'm glad you did a terrorism. Blah. Now this is still better than Quake Engine platforming, which maybe one day we'll play America McGee's Alice if you want to see some real quality platforming from the Quake 3 engine. Alright. New plan.
Infernal sundering. Nightmares. Infernal sundering.
Get him!
Rah! See, you can do some stuff. Oh, oh, ha 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 ha. It's good.
The mist that shrouded this lake, miraculously now cleared away, revealing an ancient citadel. So Mobius had not lied. Or perhaps this was simply another of the time streamer's illusions, meant to slow my true endeavor.
I love that he still has the bat thing. He still has the bat thing.
The vampire hunters,
From the video
as
game.
they were, feared to walk these paths. I knew one spirit haunted this place. Perhaps there were others as well.
Alright. Let's call it here. This game's still fucking great. I really like these games, even when they're not great video games. Would recommend. Is anyone else streaming right now? Oh, Mika's streaming. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember that it's cool to air juggle.